Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'll be showing you guys around our farm here and talking about the Bitcoin price and talking about the opportunity you have here. Jump in with us in North Dakota. Bitcoin is at 100 and I think it's 16,000 when I'm making this video. It went up like about 10,000 the past couple of days. So who knows where it's going. It might go to 200 very soon. But in today's video, I'll be showing you guys around our farm and talking about the opportunity we have here in North Dakota. You can jump in with us and get yourself one of these containers. Get yourself a megawatt of power and be walking around this farm here, showing you guys around, giving you guys an idea of something similar that you can get for yourself. And that's going to be in today's video. Hope you guys like this one. And before we get started, you guys know what to do. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, go to cryptollc.org. If you're looking to set up a Bitcoin farm, you're looking to get in with us in North Dakota, get yourself a megawatt. You're looking to host your miners, buy or sell miners. We do all of that at cryptollc.org. Before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, let's go. So, you guys can see our setup here. From our past video, it was 105 degrees out here, so it was impossible to record any video without me actually walking around, you know, recording on the fly. I'm recording it right now. I'm talking right now into the microphone. So you should hear me, but when it was 105, it was so loud out here. All these miners were at 100% fan speeds, you know, everything was insane. And so it was really hard to record anything. Right now it's 60 degrees. So we got our 3 megs here running. And it's, you know, it's still kind of loud, but it's doable. This is the exhaust, by the way. So you guys can kind of get an idea of how much noise is coming from that exhaust on that side. But let's move on. So we got our filtration system here. This is exhaust. This is just to protect the miners during the winter time. As we get a lot of cold winds from that direction over there with snow. And this is going to protect all of that. You can see how everything is lifted up. We got the roof built out to withstand those high winds. We have 4x4s, cement. Got a roof all, you know, attached with a lot of brackets. Got these walls built out on the sides here to protect the intake over there. So the intake's on that side. And so you have the hot air. You wouldn't want the hot air to circle around back, you know, especially from this corner over here. We don't want to circle in around back and going into the intake over there. So built this wall here to protect that. Also has a little door so we can open it up, go inside if we need to go on the exhaust side of things and do whatever we need to do. So that's what this is for, but we protect it that way. And put your hand here. You guys pretty much got to believe me, but it's pretty warm over here, right? Even though we are 8 feet away from the actual exhaust of the miner. So the miners are right here. And so you got a whole 8 feet to blow out that hot air. You can see the roof there on top. You got 4 feet of roof, and then you got an opening, a straight opening there. So the air can come out and just go straight up. So that's going to protect the rain, protect the snow, it's going to protect your miners, all of that good stuff. Now this over here is the actual intake. So let's walk over here. This is the actual intake on this side. So this is where the air is actually being sucked in. And you can see that that side over there was pretty clean, that filter, right? Because it's just exhaust. This side is the side that actually has some dust on it. So all of this dust would have been in your miner if you did not have this filter on. But you can see here how we're protecting the miners from all of that dust, the debris, the garbage, all that stuff is all being filtered out for all of these containers here. And then we have the roof on top to protect the top filter from snow and rain and all that stuff. We don't want it to get too close to the miners. We want to protect the miners from any rain, any water, nothing like that, right? We don't want any of that going into the miners. So here's the other side. This is the container number 5. So we got 1, 2, that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how it's all set up. But this is the intake for this container over here, container number 5. And so it's a little bit different. As you can see, it's pointed that way. So the exhaust is on this side, up there, going that way. So this is, we're blocking off the hot air from circling around back. So you guys can see how much thought we put into this setup here to protect everything, protect it from all the elements, all scenarios. And we know how the air circulates, goes around, gets sucked back in, and so forth. So we got to protect the intake, protect the exhaust, built out everything properly so it's done right the first time, and then you do not need to do it or redo it later on. All right, now let's jump into the container and I'll show you guys around inside. Inside one of our MDUs containers here, this container belongs to one of our clients. So they get 1 megawatt of power. There's 2B over there, that's cabinet 2B, cabinet 2A, and they get the whole entire container to themselves. They get all the power, 1 megawatt. This client is running S21s and S21XPs, S21 Pros and S21 XPs, and these miners are really fully loaded, using maximum amount of watts per miner. So they can only fit 280 in here before they run out of power. And as the temperature increases, the load increases a little bit on the cabinets. And so during the hotter times of the day, we'll actually be a little bit over the 1 megawatt mark. And I'll show you guys how we know that. Is each cabinet has a meter. You can see here the voltages, the amps, and the KW load. You see it's 524, so that's a little bit over, 24,000 watts over. Each cabinet is 500. And so he's a little bit over on this cabinet over here, but they do get that 1 megawatt, which is fine. You can have a little bit load over during hotter times of the day, but as we get into the nighttime, that should fall back down to 1 megawatt. We also, we're still working on the construction here, so the miners are still being optimized and everything. And so as we get things dialed in and things calm down, as we launch the rest of the containers, we can come back here and focus on cleaning up these cords. Again, if you guys watched the previous videos, you know why our PDUs are like this as they are. For our future containers, they're going to be a little bit different. They're going to have different connectors and different layout. But you guys get the idea. We got 7 rows, 336 miners, and we space all the miners so we can get good humidity. You can see here, 61%, that's what we want. Let me change this to Fahrenheit. There it goes. So 61, that's what we want. That's a good humidity, so we protect our clients' miners by bringing down the humidity, by creating a little bit of space, you can see there, between the miners to allow a little bit of the hot air back in so we can fight off humidity, especially during the winter. You can see how we set up our filtration system here. So we got nice filtered air coming in. It's got that blue polyester filter. It's got the chicken wire to make sure that the filter does not rip. In North Dakota, it gets very windy, and so we had to put in some chicken wire to make sure that the wind does not rip the filter. And all of it is held down by these beams and brackets and everything, so it's all nice and sturdy. We are also running Ubiquiti at all of our containers here, so it's all smart switches. This is all run to all of our switches that are run between the racks here. Got the unmanaged switches in there, and then they all run off of the Ubiquiti. So we can see everything, right? We see everything. We see the whole network. It's high quality network we have built out to make sure that our ping is good, to make sure that our switches have the most high quality connections coming in, and make sure that all the miners have plenty of megabits, plenty of upload, download, all that is properly managed for everything. We also have sensors. We have humidity sensors. We have the electronic tap, so you have a little keypad on the door so you can tap in, walk into the container, either use your phone as NFC, tap your phone on it, or just type in the numbers and get into the containers. So that's how we get access to these containers here. It's not using a key, but using a little touchpad. Everything is built to spec in terms of regulations, safety regulations, all that. Every container has an extinguisher. Every container has an exit light and all that stuff, requirements by the county. All that. You can see there's our magnet up there that holds the door shut. You have to type in your code to get inside. So yeah, that's pretty much how we got it built out. And again, once we clean this thing up, clean up all these containers, we'll have even better content for you guys here shortly, but you guys get the idea. Very, very good, high quality build out. Nice power coming into all these miners. They all get 240. They all get a dedicated ports. They all get, there's 12 miners per PDU, so everything is perfect. Now let's briefly go over the transformers. So we have 3 megawatt transformers, 3 of these. They are UL listed 100% load transformers, which means that we can load it at 3 megawatts, no problem. We don't have to do the 80% rule or 70% rule or any of that. This is a 100% loadable transformer, so we can put all 3 megawatts on it immediately. Also, transformer is built to withstand 110, 120%, which means that during the summertime, when we can get above the 1 megawatt load per container, so let's say a container goes from 1 megawatt to 1.1 because of the heat, it doesn't matter, because if you load another 300,000 on top of this one, so go from 3 megawatts to 3.3 megawatts, it can still handle all of that. It's built that way, and we got these transformers specifically for that reason. Make sure that we can handle those summer hot days. So that's our brief go over here on the transformer. But otherwise, we are pretty much done with this video. You guys know what to do. Hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking to set up a Bitcoin farm for yourself, right, get yourself a farm out in Texas, or get one in North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma. There's a lot of options out there. You want to start on your own property, build out a farm, we can do all of that for you. Otherwise, the easier way is to just jump in with us in North Dakota. So we have a very affordable rate here, below 4 cents. So you can jump in with us, get yourself a megawatt, get started a lot faster than actually building out a data center from scratch. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. Until next time, goodbye.